Well, hello again, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cardboard Crawlers Outdoor Amphitheater at night. Ooh, Ruby's got a new pair of shoes and a new pair of insoles at that. Shout out to CCXRC, Tony, doing us right over there with the saplings and the pine trees. I put the second set of pine trees I bought in my first set of scramblers, and I set them up. Those scramblers have been on these green wheels for a while. They're 15-hole Enduro with the Maz Designs double star outer ring. I love the way they look. It's one of the first set of wheels I ever bought, and so these scramblers have been sitting on there for a minute. Tried some different size foams in them. Just put some pine trees in them today and thought we'd bring them out here on the rocks to see how we go. These are, of course, a Firestone edition there. I was marking front from rear because I don't have weight in the rear of these tires. Anyhow, I also put a set of saplings in these 55 millimeter Enduro pin tires. That second set of pin tires that came out, they're 55 by 22, I believe. It's an interesting tire, and let me tell you, with a sapling in it, they are a force to reckon with, it feels like. They really... This Jeep works great, but these tires made it work even, dare I say, greater? So, more betterer? Good. Yeah, may good. Inserts, man, I wish I would have known this 6 months ago. I'd probably have one less truck, and all my trucks would have inserts. You know, like, that's the cost of it when you think about it. They're not cheap, but they're the bee's knees. I tell you, especially if you're running like what they're designed for, like the scramblers with the pine trees. Like, you can feel it. Like, you just tell it the way they're set up. You know, like, it's a weird little, it's a little different at first the way they mount up because of the space difference, but they work, you know, it just looks different than what you're used to. But they work great, and I just can't say enough about them. Super happy with that, and yeah, hope to get more for some other tires. And so I have them in both sets of these tires right now. I have the ones from CCXRC, the saplings and the pine trees. I feel like, man, the pine trees are, the green ones are almost like a softer material. I don't know if it's because the saplings are smaller, so then the thickness of each little tree inside of it is the same as it is on the bigger ones, but it seems different because it's a shorter stem length, or like the actual, you know, trunk of the tree is shorter in distance, but the angles are similar. Yeah, I don't know, it's hard to describe. But yeah, they seem to work awesome in these, and I mean, coming up here, there's a section. We're going to get turned here. We have to come left to go right. Got to turn left to go right, kid. And we're going to go up onto the bridge. And this little crack line that I get here in one shot, twice in a row, 2 different trucks, 2 different styles of controllers, 2 different ESC motor styles. One's brushed, one's brushless. Bang. I don't know what to tell you. Like, this little line right here is difficult. I've had trouble, and what ends up happening is you get tire slip off. You just can't quite get it, and it makes it really difficult. And it's like 1 out of, 8 tries, like you might make it, but it seems like, boom, with these I just have more grip, like right in here where the helicopter gets a spotlight on him, and he's deep in the woods wheeling with the choppers chasing him, and right there, it doesn't look like I have grip. It looks like I'm losing grip, but I have enough grip. And yes, you get a grip on the tree. You have to use the tree. And then right here, like normally it would be a little slip off, but boom, boom, made it back on. Still gripping, still barely, but gripping enough. And then boom, up the new rock. That's it. The white rock's kind of new. But anyway, good times. Hope you're really enjoying it. Remember, like, subscribe, share, comment in the comments. Let me know what you think. Love and life to the fullest. Getting her done, son. Trying to wheel as much as possible. Once again, probably leaving for winter here. That's what I do. So back for a short quickie, and then out there again somewhere. We'll see. So yeah, like I said, this is a really tough line, and to make it twice with two different trucks, boom, boom, like I know what the line is, like I know it in my head, but that doesn't mean you're gonna get it every time like that. So yeah, bueno, love it, good times. How about this? A little bit of Let's Go, some non-copyright sounds by Lensko. Yeah, and so ladies and gentlemen, not to interrupt this bad jam right here, but that little line the Jeep just crawled up is something that I don't know that I've done in anything else. I don't, sometimes you just don't see lines. I got a lot of rocks and a lot of lines to choose from. Good times. So that's fun. I always like to throw in some, like scale realism like that. And bang, bang goes the gun. Get her done, FJ. So yeah, that was a really sweet little spot, and yeah, rolled the FJ. It's top heavy girl right there. I tell you what, she got some short, skinny legs and some shoulders on her, so to speak. But she's pretty, so you gotta forgive her. And let me tell you, like the tires on the Jeep are hooking up. They're worn in. They've been driven with foams on them on multiple trucks, multiple days, multiple rocks, interiors, exteriors, foam courses, pool tables, carpet, hardwood floor, granite, lots of granite and sand. So yeah, it's really been driven a lot, and it's a good time. But the saplings, hey, shout out to Tony, they're crushing it. I think it's a great product. And anybody who's on the fence about getting inserts, I would say dive in for a pair for your favorite tires and check them out. Get an idea of what the pine trees are very specific to a couple sets of tires and or sizes. They only come in two sizes as far as their outer diameter, but then you can get them for a couple of different sizes of inner diameter rims, such as Trio or like Maz is a 28 or 28.5 millimeter wheel, and then so he's got them for that. And those are the same as the Enjoras, and then Trio's different, and so I think he has them for another wheel or something as well. It's all listed on the website. But yeah, they work amazing. I mean, I came to this conclusion pretty heavily and steadily at Great Lakes Gauntlet when you watch all the competitors on the course and you're just watching a like two equally built trucks. One has an insert, whether it's a flubber stuffer or a pine tree by CCXRC, or even some dual stage foams were actually doing better than just a smaller foam. So, but a true insert, I think a 3D printed insert, I think there's a lot to be said about them. It's a tried and true technology. I really like them. I know I'm talking a lot about it. People are going to kook out on me about it, but whatever, man. I don't even care. I'm a fanboy now. I don't care. And once again, as always, loving those Maz Designs chassis and all the parts he's creating out there. Full link setup on this one. Steering links as well as suspension links. Does have straight axles on this rig, no Maz axles. So yeah, but his chassis, his links, and that WT Micros FJ45 body, and the full cab with the regular cab with the bed. I think he just calls that the 45. It's super sweet, love it. Got a little paint work happening back there. Made a mistake, needed to wash some off. It got ugly. But Ruby on new shoes, it's pretty. I think I'm just gonna have to get some other. Yeah, we'll see what goes on here. Her red shoes belong on her, and so those tires, or a set similar to those tires, which are I think a 52. I'll check. Those tires are about worn out, and I have another set that they're either 52s or 54s, and so these would fit in them. So another set of these are in order. And then I got to figure out what... I think, honestly, Scott Lacosa, you tell me. I think you're the best. You're a really good judge of style. The green wheels on the green FJ happen to look really good. I didn't think they would. I have not tried them on there because I didn't want to run those tires on this truck, per se. But now, with pine trees in them, shout out to pine trees, I really, really love the tire. And I don't mind it on this truck. It's a little big for it. That's why I like the 57s on here instead. What are these, 62s or Scrambler 62, or are they only a 60? I liked the 57s on here, but the 57s would have to get tired. But what I'm getting at is the green wheels on this truck are where it's at, I think, even over those bronze wheels. You tell me, guys. You tell me in the comments if you like the bronze wheels or not. And remember, I think I said it already, but if you like this content, hit the like button. Leave a comment, even if it's just a thumbs up or a smiley face or a frowny face. If you do not like it, tell me you don't like it. I'll take those comments too, and tell me if you like the hovercraft, the helicopter light on these too. Like, it helps at night. Made a really cool night video, I think. Helps me film it. That's for dang sure. So, shout out to the helicopter pilot. Yeah, I mean, that's what you get for living, by the city, I guess. But yeah, man, loving it. Scramblers for life. I already knew I liked the Scrambler tire. Had a set for a long time. Had only two for the longest time. And once I got a full set, I was like, oh man, they run great. Been running them on the Blue Rig for a long time on these wheels with some sized down foams in them. You know me, you know what I'm going to say, but I'm just not going to say it. So, right here, I mean, I didn't even have my wheels on the ground, so traction was really hard to come by there. Once they touched, they hooked up, and then this thing is just eating every rock it touches. It can't even, be stopped. It doesn't want to stop, it doesn't want to stop, and that's a 55 millimeter tire. Loving it. It works great on those. I don't know how much. I'm sure you're getting a lot of feedback from people, Tony, but I don't know if you've tried any of these tires. But I'll even tell you in the next chat, those 55 millimeter pins with your saplings in them are fire, buddy. Fire. They give superb grip. And hey, man, Maz wheels right there looking good. Oh, that's what that truck has on it, a Maz ring set. And I'm pretty sure I got that micro Komodo from him. But anyway, yeah, almost to the end of a great night wheeling session. Shout out to Psycho 13 Garage. He got me pumped on the night wheeling, and I realized with all my rock, it's starting to look good at night in my rock course. So, maybe some more lights on the trucks might help. But I think this style works too, so I'm really enjoying it. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I appreciate all the views, man. I really got a ton of views lately on some different shorts and some of my long plays even. So, as always, Cardboard Crawlers out.